Hey, all right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to Turn It Off right now. Turn It Off Torn. Long hiatus. We've been playing stuff in the background, but we back here with the NBA podcast again. Big finals coming up. Could be one of the best finals that we've seen. We got Paul, we got Parker. What's up? How y'all boys doing?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right.
Good, good. I missed the past couple. Glad to be back.
Yes, sir.
Got some
Yes,
With the
sir.
hoops.
fresh cut too. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I need that. Oh man, don't look at my hairline. But we here for today we're talking about Spurs versus Knicks. This is the prediction that half of it that I had. Paul is half of it as well. So I mean,
You had the
you
Spurs
know,
in the finals.
duh. I had the Spurs going to the
You
finals.
remember this, Parks?
Uh,
Yeah, I
I
remember
said
this.
the
Roll the
Spurs are
tape.
going to the finals.
Roll
I
the
said
tape.
Spurs are going to the finals. I
All
said
right, whatever.
Spurs are going to the finals. All right. But we got Spurs Knicks. It's going to be a great battle. It's a matchup between two, you know, hot teams. In the playoffs have been playing their best ball. Knicks have been dominating. Um, they went through the rough start to the playoffs. They had went down 2-1 to the Hawks. Everyone was ready to, fire everybody on the team, rebuild the team, trade for Giannis, trade for everybody, and then all of a sudden they went 11 in a row with like record win margin, beat a team by 60 points in an elimination game. Then they go and face Sixers next round. They sweep them boys. It's like they quitting. The Sixers are quitting. And B, he's kind of there. He's not really there, but and the Knicks just dominate them 4-0 too. Record margin of winnings there. And then they play the Cavs, which I thought the Detroit Pistons could have beat them, but we'll never know. But you got a good matchup against the Cavs, and after game one, where Cleveland's up 25 or whatever it was that
22.
they 22, they're up 22 and they blow the game, and that kind of just like basically ended the series right then and there, and it was like domination. Cavs go home. They look worse at home than they do on the road. They get blown out, but and they're here in finals, and when we got the other team, the young Spurs, which I don't think, well, besides like, kind of us, like, there's not a lot of people that really, everyone thought OKC was going to make it. Spurs are too young. Some people picking Denver to get out of the West before the Spurs. Um, they're a young team. Nobody's ever seen a young team like this ever make a run like this. But when you got that guy, Wemby, and even guys like Harper and Castle who are stepped up and don't play like young guys, and you got Champagne and Vassell, their team is just really grown up in the playoffs, look like a beast, and now they're here in the finals. So, what do you guys think about this finals matchup? Are you guys excited for this? And what do you guys think is gonna? What's your big like takeaway from both these teams getting to the finals?
It's definitely not what I expected. I don't remember what my prediction was, but I think I definitely had OKC coming out the West, and then in the East, it was definitely more of a toss-up. But I think I was, leaning kind of the Celtics or whatever. So, um, didn't see either of these teams making it this far, so I think that's cool. I think I've heard a lot of people saying we can like talk about this more later, but the Knicks maybe kind of having a Mickey Mouse run through the East just because, they obviously played a Sixers team that beat the they beat two teams that were upsets the series before. So they kind of missed out on playing the Celtics, who a lot of people maybe thought could have been a deep run in them if they had all been healthy and clicking earlier on, and then um the Cavs obviously upset the Pistons, who a lot of people think the Pistons would have matched up with the Knicks well, so and maybe knock them down. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be cool to see how the two teams match up. I think it'll be interesting to see how the Knicks guard Wemby and try to take him out of the game. See if you know if Wemby's guarding Cat, if Cat stretches the floor and is able to take him out of the paint, or if Wemby's going to be in the paint. What they're going to do, I think the chess match between the two coaches is going to be fun to watch. I'm excited for it.
What was the question again?
I was saying, like, what is your reaction to this finals matchup,
Yeah.
and what's your biggest takeaway from both, like, I guess both teams? run
Yeah, having
through.
Knicks getting here, um,
Yeah, you're not shocked about this.
I'm not shocked about the Knicks. The Spurs, I am not happy to hear that they're here. I don't think
Every round he's been going against the Spurs, by the way.
I just I think this is not help good great for like as a fan of parity, as a fan of not monopolizing the league and domination.
I
If the
mean,
Spurs are this good this early, I mean, the only team I think we have seen a team this young be this good. That
the
was
Thunder.
the 2012 Thunder,
Mm.
and thankfully they had to pay hard and they couldn't, so he left. This
Yeah,
time
so
around, I don't think the Spurs are going to make that decision, and they're just going to run the league that the 2012 Thunder was supposed to, which is unfortunate. But hey, maybe the Knicks can hold them off for one more year, but after that, I think it's done. I think it's wraps.
Paul's demoralized if you can't tell. He doesn't. He does. I don't even think he really wants to talk about it. Honestly, it
I
just
don't, I don't
doesn't.
even know what else to say. Like
Paul was dumbfounded by the Spurs. Yeah, I told you that they were going to get to the finals. What did I
I
tell
told
you?
you first, but I wouldn't guess what I said. But whatever, you got it. Yeah,
You told me first.
we could go run it back the first pod because I remember you saying it too. But I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I didn't expect them to be this good. Like,
Yeah,
when you
not
get to
this good.
not before the season, yeah, I didn't expect it. But then that's during the season. That's when you got to change your tone up a little bit. But all right, well, let's just get into straight into it. Some of the storylines. Let's just talk about how the Knicks match up against Wemby. In their three matchups this year, they actually Wemby, it was weird because like Wemby was on like a minutes restriction and like the in season tournament, and then he also was like on New Year's they played or New Year's Eve they played, and he was also on like a minutes restriction, but he still put up like 31 and some crazy numbers in 24 minutes. So it's hard to gauge like how they would match up. But I know there was one game in Madison Square Garden where they had OG Anunoby, primarily guarding Wemby, and he was pretty effective on him. They blew him out. OG's able to get under him, make him work, like keep him out of paint, not like Wemby is not like a type of guy to bully smaller players. I mean, he could, but he's that's not his game. But so I think that could be effective. What do you guys think about how the Knicks can, be able to utilize, some of their matchups that they can use to neutralize Wemby, or not neutralize him, but try to slow him down as much as possible.
Yeah, I think the OG is the best primary defender for him. I'm trying to think of
Do you think Cat could guard him?
no. I think Jay Will though he was one of the primary defenders in that first game.
And they got cooked.
In the first game, they went to double overtime. One of the best games.
Yeah, but they got cooked by Wemby. That was his best game in the
Well, that was
series.
because Caruso started off on them, and they didn't believe in iHeart. Like I do think the Knicks just don't have the iHeart, so they might be
Mitchell
cooked there.
Robinson.
No, he's too skinny and he's not as solid.
So you think Hart is a better like
For Wemby,
stopper for
absolutely.
Wemby?
I think
Yeah.
so too. Yeah.
Mitchell
I mean,
Robinson's not really a defender. He's more of a rebounder.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, I think you had to put OG on him. Hope OG doesn't get in foul trouble. Hope he like blocks up the lob and then make Wemby hit tough jumpers over everybody, which you've been
Uh,
doing the whole playoff, but you just gotta live with that.
I think you might have to put Cat on him because like we already saw them try. Like, yeah, they can do it in the regular season. Put like a smaller guy on Wemby, but
Cat's gonna
they're
foul out
gonna.
immediately.
Yeah, they need Cat
I know, but
in
like,
the stretch.
I mean, it's just gonna be a feast for Wemby, in my opinion. If you,
OG's
if
strong.
he, yeah, but like Caruso is strong too. He's getting
No, not
bullied.
OG strong. Come on. OG 6'8" too. Caruso like 6'5".
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it could work. I don't know, but I think that this. I was watching like some shows this morning, reading some like YouTube videos on the matchup, and it was kind of like they were saying that I kind of agree with them that the Spurs guards were like way bigger than OKC's guards and like just physically bigger, and they were able to like drive into the paint and get whenever they wanted because they have so much attention on Wemby. That Steph Castle, Harper, that's like what they excel at is able to drive to the basket, finish at the rim, and OKC they got good defenders, but Cason Wallace like 6'2", 6'1".
Tiny defenders,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, Dort, he's big, but like he was, I don't even know, he wasn't even like, I don't even remember him
He
doing
couldn't
anything
shoot
that
that
year.
series. He shot terrible.
Yeah. And Caruso obviously was guarding but he started guarding like Castle towards the end of the series, but they were able to like get good shots like the Spurs guards, and with the Knicks they got longer defenders, bigger defenders like OG, Mikal Bridges, obviously, Josh Hart. They got like some guys that could match up better with some of the Spurs guards, so I think that could be a pretty interesting dynamic of how the Spurs they had this advantage of being way bigger than OKC's guards, and now you're going against a bigger team like the Knicks. I think that could be an interesting matchup. We got to think of like how the wing perimeter defense could stifle some of their actions, like the Wemby Castle pick and roll or stuff like that.
They were running this one play that they start in the at the end of the OKC series with this like spread ball screen with Wemby and the flare screen with Champagny and Fox,
Mm,
and that made it very difficult for the OKC guards to go under those screens uh, to make Castle and Harper shoot. And then once they got downhill, 2-on-1 at the rim with iHeart, it's just you can't do anything about that. I think they're gonna keep spamming that. Champagne's been shooting the poop off the ball from the top of the key, from the top like above the break. He's been shooting
mm.
crazy. Um, I don't really know. I don't know if they really have a great answer defensively besides OG jamming up Wemby
Mhm.
and making those guys hit tough shots. Because if they get to the rim, nobody's stopping them at the rim.
You don't think that like well,
And Mitch gonna get played off the floor. He gonna get fouled. He gonna foul.
I'm not talking about Mitch. I'm saying like you don't think like their wing guys can like contain. Well, I guess it's hard to contain. You got Wemby like rolling as hard as he can.
Mhm.
Wemby's just like a different guy. He just like plays way. He plays hard. He just I don't know. It's hard. You gotta like throw everything at him. I ain't gonna
And I
lie,
just think
but
Castle again, like yes, Knicks defenders are bigger, but Mikhail is still skinny. Like he's still light.
yeah.
They don't if they get a step on Mikhail, they put him in the rim. Same both Dylan and what's his face and Steph are doing that.
Mhm.
Maybe Hart could get a stop, but then I don't know. I think he's gonna go out whoever Mikhail is guarding. That's the guy they're gonna put in the main action
Okay.
because Brunson gonna hide off on Champagne, which is another problem. But I'm not gonna get that right now.
Well, get into it. I mean, we might as well just get into all the. We might do a deep dive.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I think it's just gonna
Brunson.
be like Champagne is gonna shoot over that little. Like Champagne's not Brunson not Brunson not contesting his shot. I don't know where you put Cat in that lineup. Like if he's not guarding, I guess he has to guard Vassell, but he can't
Okay.
check Vassell either. Like it's a lot of holes.
Mhm.
I think they might try Cat on. I don't know. I think they might try him for the first game, or at least in the first quarter.
Maybe
Like
first
see
four
how it
minutes.
goes.
First 4 minutes, see what's happening.
Picks up
Yeah.
on the fouls, yeah.
Well, you could like say like they have ways they can't guard Spurs, but you could say that on the other side, like
Definitely.
the Knicks definitely have some advantages as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah,
Because Cat, he's not like a Hart where he's just gonna be sitting in the paint. Wemby can just able to help off him
Mhm.
and play the head like hedge the ball screen as well. Like Cat's gonna be he's been running the offense actually all play well not all playoffs but like most playoffs he's been like averaging like way more assists than
he's
what
having
he
like
was
six
in.
assists a game. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Mhm.
averaging like way more
same as
assists
Brunson.
And I think they kind of use that as like a way to get Brunson off the ball, make him less tired. I think that's good for them. It pulls Wemby away from the basket too.
I don't think
Uh,
Wemby gonna guard Cat. I think he's going to Hart.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how the Spurs will be able to guard, the Knicks. Yeah.
Go ahead, Parks.
I mean, they want Wemby to be uh in the paint and involved. I think it's too easy if you stick him on Cat for the Knicks to take Wemby out of the game on that side of the ball.
So who are you gonna put on Cat? They don't have like any big guy. Like they play four like
They do, yeah.
six guys. I mean,
Yeah, it's
who
really
could
just Wemby and then four like
guards?
wings slash yeah, small wings slash guards. So
Yeah.
um I don't know who's the biggest out of them. I mean, yeah,
Champagne. I
probably
mean, put
Vassell
Champagne on him.
or but like yeah, I don't know. I think they're gonna live with Cat on the perimeter, but like they need Wemby in the paint. But I don't know. I mean, it also depends on how well the Knicks are shooting. I mean, if they, are if
Because
Cat's lighting them up, they might have to change something up. If
yeah.
Cat's getting hot from three and he's just shooting over Vassell or Champagne or whoever they put on him, then they might have to either go to a bigger lineup or change the matchups. So
Do you think they'll guard Jalen Brunson similarly how they did
Oh, 100%.
Shea, where they're like throwing doubles at him like 30 feet from the
No,
rim?
not like that.
Well,
What the Spurs started doing with SGA is they were doing the. I mean, they were both playing chess with that, but like they would because Webby would just stay on the baseline, right? Like he's guarding the opposite corner every time, so he come over and help. And then what worked for the Thunder was when SGA was actually hitting his shots. Like he would attack that baseline side, basically one on one with Wemby. Or if they keep the guy on, it's a double on Wemby, then they get the spray, the kick, and the cuts and all that stuff started to open up once they had two on the ball. They probably gonna do the same thing with Brunson. The thing is, Brunson is shorter than SGA, can't make the same passes because he can't see the defense as much. So I think all that ISO Brunson stuff is gonna be cooked. I think the only thing they can really go to is OG in that corner. Like if OG gets matched up with Wemby, he has to attack him, and he has to put him in the rim. Has to make him back up and shoot the little stare down three. Like I think it's gonna be big OG games, and then they're gonna have to get a lot of transition from Mikhail and Art, just like
yeah.
running and gunning. So I think Brunson they're gonna focus on Brunson. Caps are gonna beat his ass up. Sorry, beat his butt up, and then
Family friendly.
Cat just gonna be shooting, and I don't think they're worried about that.
hmm.
So okay, so so you think the Spurs are not really worried too much, is what you're saying?
I just think all the cat at the top of the key and like all the off ball cuts and stuff, like it worked against teams that it worked against those teams because they didn't have a good rim protector, and when they did, like the Cavs, like they had too many liabilities in Brunson and Harden and Mitchell, to where they
Yeah,
didn't have to rely on that cat. So it was just like Brunson go to work.
yeah,
The Spurs have both, and I don't really
yeah,
know. I don't really
yeah.
know how you do it with them being healthy. So yeah,
Okay, okay. Well, let's just I guess who is your X factor for obviously you got Wemby, Jalen Brunson, Cat. Um I think or the who do you guys think is the X factor? Me personally, I think the X factor here is Cat. I think if he plays how he's been playing, where he's running offense, and it forces, the Spurs to switch up the coverage. If he's just punishing, if they got Vassell on him or whatever, and they put Wemby on the big guy or Josh Hart, and he just punishing the small defenders, making Wemby switch onto him, and then they pull Wemby out. I think that could be a series changer. Um, but if he's not, and he's always in foul trouble, out of the game, and it's just feast time for the Spurs, in my opinion. So I think that's my X factor for the series. Who do you guys think would is the X factor for you guys in the series on either team?
Um, yeah, I think for the Knicks, probably OG for just for reasons we've already talked about. He's going to be a big part of their defense and stopping Wemby, assuming they try cat on him and it doesn't work, or if they just go straight to OG. I think that's going to be super important. And then on the offensive side of the ball as well, the Spurs' two main focuses are going to be taking Brunson out of the game and then taking Cat out of the game. And then after that, those other three guys are going to have to step up. And I think OG will be the first. If he has Wemby on him, he needs to attack him and get him in foul trouble or put him in uncomfortable positions. That would potentially help the Knicks a bunch, or he's gonna have to shoot well to keep the Spurs defense honest and open up opportunities for the other guys. So
Yeah, my X factor for the Knicks is Miles McBride. Um, I think. I mean, we saw what he did in Game Four versus the Sixers when
Miles,
he went off
you
for
could have said
four threes.
anybody on the team, bro.
Huh?
You could have said anybody else on the team.
What you mean? Miles is like that. He's
I
a great
mean,
role player.
Deuce.
Deuce is
Okay.
probably one of the best 3-and-D role playing guards
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
after after Drew and Casey Wallace. I think I'm gonna give him that.
hmm.
I'm gonna give him that.
Right.
3-and-D guards. I can't really think. I mean, oh, Jalen. Well, Jalen Suggs couldn't shoot this year. But anyways, yeah,
Who's
Miles McBride can light them up. He can force turnovers on the ball. He's quick enough to and like Castle's kind of a little turnover prone.
Yeah.
So if you could get into Castle skin, force one or two turnovers, I think that's a big swing for them. And then hit like 4 or 5 threes, like that's a big contribution. I think he will be like it's gonna have to be the Knicks depth versus
The Spurs got
Brandon
depth.
Castle Harper. And speaking
yeah,
of the Spurs, like I think their X factor is Keldon Johnson.
yeah,
Hmm.
Because off of that bench,
I agree.
I think
Yeah, but
they need some
Dylan Harper.
force to attack. They got Dylan Harper, but like we all know what Dylan Harper could do. I
hmm
think KJ is a guy who like he's
KJ
the
thinks he's the main
longest.
character.
He does. I mean, he kind of is. He's the longest tenured Spur.
Yeah,
He's been there forever. Um, and he's their heartbeat. So if he's
yeah,
confident, getting the crowd engaged, especially at home with like they'll have the energy along with Wemby's competitiveness to be able to get some wins at home, and then maybe even on the
Okay.
road too.
yeah.
Okay.
He's a big part of their physicality too, especially
Hmm.
last series when it got
Yeah.
super physical at
And he's a
times.
great matchup for Cat
Keldon
too.
Keldon was kind of one of the guys on the Spurs that stepped up and always kept a cool head. I feel like Castle, I feel like was got rattled a few times and Wemby even, might have gotten rattled a few times, but like I think I mean he's kind of the vet on that one of the vets on that team.
Yeah,
He kind of keeps them in line. So
Yeah, I guess a vet on that team is 25. Well, he
yeah.
got Harrison Barnes.
26, 26, 26.
Let me see. Harrison Barnes, bro.
I mean,
Oldest man.
26 plus is vet in today's NBA, in my opinion.
Yeah, when they join at 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a
Yeah,
young, like you
yeah.
you think about a vet, you think about guys like well, De'Aaron Fox is
Those don't
kind of
really
old.
exist anymore, though, for real. In
How old
contributing
De'Aaron
teams.
Fox?
He was 2017 draft, so
20,
maybe he's like 28.
29, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a vet. Yeah. Harrison Barnes, vet. All right. Some of the biggest questions, or just three questions, not biggest, but like three questions that I have is are the Spurs gonna be too exhausted to finish this off? I know the Knicks have been kind of just breezing through the playoffs. We all know the East is not as good as the West. The West is a battle. I mean, it's just there, Paul. Like, come on now. Like you know that.
No. No.
Yes,
Nope.
yes. Anyways, yeah. So the Spurs just got through a battle, two of the best teams in the league with Thunder, going 7 games. Before that, they were with the Timberwolves. That was a tough series. I know we're saying like these guys are young, youthful, they got booked on the energy, but are they going to be too tired to finish this deal out? Because everyone's saying that this past round was the basically the NBA Finals, and this is just the Knicks are just playing for second place. So Do you guys think that that Spurs gonna be too tired to finish this deal off? What do you
I
guys
don't
think?
I don't think it's gonna I think the series is gonna be harder for the Spurs than people think it's gonna be like because I do think fatigue will play a role just because the Knicks have swept their past two series. Like they've both like they swept the Sixers and then they swept the Cavs and the Spurs, like we said, have kind of been grinding through the West. So I think that there's something to be said about that. But at the same time, the Spurs are a super deep team. They have a lot of it's not, they're not very top heavy. They have people they can, I don't know, they rotate well and they're young, so for the most part. So I don't think it will move the needle in the Knicks' favor, but I think it's something to take into account, especially if we see this series go long or if we see some double OT games like we saw last series. I could see it playing a factor towards the end, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think fatigue will play a part. Not necessarily in them being tired, but I do think one of Wembenyama, Castle, or Harper will be hurt and miss a couple games. Maybe two. Um, maybe two of the three, but I think they will be missing a couple of games just because that Thunder series was a lot out of them. They had a
Yeah.
physical
Mhm.
series with the Timberwolves,
Do you
and
think
they're young.
do you think this was Wemby's Super Bowl?
This is Wemby Super Bowl.
The conference finals. Do you think that was his like championship? Like he thinks he won it all because he was crying, like he was sobbing after the games, or he's like crying on the court, like he just won the championship.
I
Do
think
you
it's yeah.
think
He won the Western Conference.
I mean,
that's not a championship though?
It's a Western Conference championship. It's literally what it is.
I mean, yeah, but like that's not the end goal. Is that your end goal?
It's not mine. I don't know what Wemby's goals are. He's
You
probably
think that's
glad he
his?
beat SGA because he was trying to prove to everybody that he's better than SGA all
Nah,
year.
he's glad he
yeah.
beat Chet. He said, "Fuck Chet." He's
Maybe
about to fuck
both.
Chet's girl after this. He gonna
Yeah.
fuck Chet's girl.
I think he was definitely very. There's a lot of different emotions in that series. I think he felt all of them at the end. But yeah, I think he's taking this just as serious.
Okay, no, I'm trolling. Obviously, I think he's gonna be ready. I
Yeah.
just think like you see people online like, why are he crying? Like all the Knicks people on Twitter like he crying like he not ready, stuff like that. Yeah, I just thought that was a funny little thing. What do you think? Do you think the Knicks are ready for this stage? Obviously, last couple of years they're favored in the conference finals. Last 2 years they don't get there, or was it not last two
No,
years?
last year they
They
got the conference finals 2 years ago. Lost in the second round.
second round, yeah, they've been favored in the two series they lost in. Then to finally get there after like 4 straight years of getting in the playoffs. Um, they're a veteran team, vet team if you want to say. They're all old.
Definitely a
Do
vet team.
so yeah, I mean, do you think they're ready to, compete on with this Spurs team? I mean, I guess that's a good question. Like, or you think it's gonna be a blowout?
I think they're ready. I
Or
feel
do
like
you think
a
the
lot
Eastern
of
Conference prepared them for this? Like, is it going to be that big of a step up? Is what I want to ask.
I think it'll be a big step up, but I think also like yeah, I've been seeing the just kind of take floating around though, like, oh, the Knicks aren't built for the finals. Like they, like I was saying, like they had an easy run or like they haven't been here before. But I don't know. I kind of think that's overblown. I think they have a good coach who's won in this. I mean, he was an assistant on the Warriors dynasty. He, was part of some of LeBron's earlier teams. He's been in this situation before, and um this Knicks team has chemistry. They've kind of been together as a core for like a couple of years now, and I feel like they've got good started to gel and kind of like figure each other out, which is why I think they kind of struggled in years past to kind of get over the line. But I think they're kind of have gelled as a group, and that's why they're part of why they're also making this run and have gotten as far as they have. So I think it'll be a big step. And like definitely from the people they've played so far, but I think they'll be ready for it. I think they'll put up a good fight. I don't think it's going to be like a an embarrassment, like a I don't know, kind of like we saw from the Cavs after game one of the last series, so to speak. Like I think it'll they'll definitely put up a good fight.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's like I think y'all are exaggerating this big step. Like the Cavs are a great team. Um,
Great,
great team. Great team.
great.
Sixers, same thing.
Yeah,
They're a great
I think
team.
they're better. I think the Cavs are better than they played at in the
They just didn't
back end
shoot
of that
well, but they
season.
got all the shots they wanted. Like
Yeah, yeah. I think they're
they're a great team. The Sixers are a great team. Like
analytically.
it's statistically or analytically, the series is still tied, and they're still
I
playing
do
more
like
than
I
2.5.
know that's so mean, but like I do like see like they played better than four or like I don't know
yeah, they
they
played
Yeah,
much
I know
better than
this.
getting
played
swept.
way better than 4-0. So yeah, it's
Not in the
interesting.
game, not in game four.
Yeah,
Well, at
Maybe
that
the
point,
other
it's
two
kind of just
games.
reps.
yeah,
But
3-0
anyways,
giving up.
yeah, I think like they are battle tested. They've had the Halliburton run 2 times in the year, 2 times in a row. This year they're different because Mike, I
Halliburton's
always get his
injured.
name
That's why.
wrong.
Mike
Mike Brown.
Brown.
Mike Brown, like he's actually playing their bench. He's not running the guys dry. This is the first playoffs they've had where they're actually healthy. And I think that's contributed to his rotations. It's contributed to the way he uses the guys instead of Tom Thibodeau just playing guys 45 minutes a
Yeah,
game.
Mhm.
Nothing against that. I'm just saying like this is the result. And I think they're ready. I think this is. I mean, they're more ready than the Spurs. Like the Spurs have maybe 100 years of playoff games between the whole team. Um, but yeah, I think they're ready.
Okay, cool. Good. All right. Before we get out of here, let's do predictions. All right. First, we're gonna do just a series winner and how many games do you think that this series is gonna go? Paul, I'll start with you.
Knicks and six, baby. Knicks and six.
Well, he
How I
did
do it?
pick them before the season or before the playoffs started, so. Oh, and he
Knicks
did a
and
2K
six.
simulation, which is,
how
that's
does
official.
is it
What?
2-3-2 home away home? Is that how it works in the finals?
Yep.
Yeah,
No, I think it's the
and
same as any other series. It used to be like that, 2-3-2,
No,
but I
two,
think
two,
it's 2-2 one
one,
one
one,
one.
one.
yeah, it's 2-2-1-1.
And
It used to be
The
like that.
Spurs are the higher
Uh,
seed, right?
Yeah.
yeah, Spurs
Okay.
game one's in San Antonio.
So game six would be. You think they win it in San
I think the
Antonio?
Spurs get the first two. Somebody gets hurt, and then the Knicks go on a run.
So the Knicks win in Madison Square Garden.
You're
So
banking on an.
that bitch coming down is what you're saying.
Yeah, Madison Square Garden. They're building
The
a new arena.
city, the
They're
city is
building a
gonna
new arena.
fall.
Empire State Building gone.
Well, you're saying they're gonna win away. They're gonna clinch it away
In
in
game
San
six it'll be
Antonio.
in New York, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Parks, what do you think?
I don't know if I want to. Spurs
You
and
know, Spurs in five.
I
Okay,
was gonna say six, but five. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna say Spurs in seven. I'm gonna say Spurs in seven. I think the Knicks actually match up pretty decently with them. So I think they'll steal either game one or game two. I think they might steal game one because like
I am worried about. I think you do make a good point, Paul, about potentially one of them getting hurt, and that does scare me a little bit. If one of them goes down, I
I
could
mean,
see.
Harper and Fox are still playing like hindered.
yeah,
Sure,
De'Aaron
yeah,
Fox definitely
but
is playing interest. I think what's his name looks a little better, Dylan Harper, but you can definitely
yeah.
tell De'Aaron Fox he ain't got the
I
same
know. Let's
explosion.
take a five. No, let's take a
Yeah,
five. I think the Spurs.
Spurs in five. Okay, I'm
Wemby,
saying Spurs in seven.
Wemby is here, whether you like it or not. He is
Wemby
But why do
is
you
here.
want him
here.
to be here? I'm confused. Like y'all are trying to win now, and y'all here.
He's in the West.
He is
We in the
here.
East. We in the
So
East.
y'all, so you just got on Wemby for celebrating a Western Conference championship, and you
I'm
not worried
saying
about?
like if he gets there again, like then we'll have to worry about him. But he not. Like, Hornets can still make the finals without him being there.
That's like being a Jazz fan during. the Bulls run and being like, "Oh yeah, we good." Like he in the
I mean,
East.
okay.
Like
I mean, it's not like OKC's done. Like they not gonna reshape. Like they might be back
what they
next year.
gonna
Yeah.
do?
Chet for Giannis.
That could be a
That's not
discussion
gonna
for
help
another
them.
day. That could be
They
Chet
can't
for Giannis.
shoot.
No, I know, I know.
Giannis is bullying Wemby.
I don't. Building around Giannis is a lot of work. I don't know if y'all realize that.
You're not building around is. I mean,
You can't fit him as a role player. He can't shoot.
2 minute game. Shea and Giannis. That's a podcast for another day. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
all right.
off season stuff. Okay. Finals MVP. Paul, who you got? You got the Knicks. So
A
who's
big
winning?
purr.
Cat. Okay.
Big purr. I
I
don't
like
think it's gonna
that.
be like a crazy. I think it's gonna be a lot of teams. Like it's gonna be
Hmm.
like four guys with 20, and then like a couple guys with 10 off the bench. But I think it's gonna be Cat is gonna be consistently double double, maybe like 4 assists, and I'll get him a Finals MVP.
Okay.
I don't think Bruss is gonna shoot well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Brunson struggling a little bit because they got those big defenders. Well, obviously, me and Parks are gonna go Wemby because we got the Spurs.
Yeah, Wemby, but honorable mention, Keldon Johnson. I think he's gonna have a great
Mm-hmm.
series. And I don't think he's gonna win finals MVP, but I think he's like gonna be
You
a
let him get
key.
an Iguodala MVP.
No, no shot. But
No, no,
I
that'll
think
be
he's
if anyone gets a MVP, is gonna be Steph Castle. If
yeah.
anyone steals it, could be Steph Castle.
But
With
nobody's
his 8 turnovers a game.
no.
I mean, that was only when De'Aaron Fox was out. De'Aaron Fox was back. He only averaged like one turnover, two
I
turnovers.
think KJ is gonna be important. So honorable
I think he's
mention,
gonna be
but
more.
he ain't winning that shit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess. Hmm. What does it mean for the Knicks franchise if they win this championship?
It'll be the last one because the city will cease to exist.
Oh, I think it's
City gonna
great
burn.
for the Knicks franchise.
Great for
Uh,
the NBA.
I think it's great for the NBA.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah, we
because
we
it's
know
a
we
different
know
way
that.
of building a team. As we see with the Spurs and the Hornets, like they have their three top draft picks and they're gonna build around those guys. And the Knicks kind of just like got some underdogs, put them
Time. Yeah.
together, and they
Yeah.
figured it out, which is nice. It's a great story for the NBA, so that people will stop complaining about the lottery. That's another podcast.
Like, did they draft? Like, is Mitchell Robinson the only one they drafted?
Mr. Robinson's the only guy they drafted, and McBride and Deuce.
Oh, McBride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got a
Um,
bunch of underdogs. I think that's
I
They
good for
made
think
them.
some great trades, some great
yeah, no,
acquisitions.
great. Yeah, great front office. Is it James Dolan? I think.
James
Yeah.
Dolan, yeah, I get
Great
confused between
president.
James Dolan and Leon Rose. What they
Leon, I
are.
think Leon Rose is the
He's the
guy
GM.
that
James Dolan might be the owner, but yeah,
James Dolan's the owner, and I
they've
don't think
done
he's involved anymore
No,
because
he's
they've
not
done
involved anymore.
they've
yeah,
done
that's why
good.
they're
They've
that's
done
why
good.
After
they're
the
actually
Phil
good.
Jackson,
That's why they're actually good now.
after the Phil Jackson
Uh,
era, he decided to take a step
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's good. Well, as much as I don't like the Knicks fans, I like the team kind of. I mean, I don't mind them, but I don't really like the fans at all. But yeah, I think it's good for the league if they win because everybody would have eyes on them. Biggest city in
Um,
America.
yeah. I'm excited. I feel like both teams are like pretty root forable. That's not a
Mm.
word, but like I feel
I
like
don't
both.
understand. Okay, hold on. I don't understand this with like, oh, we hate the Thunder because they're all foul baiting, and then you got the biggest bobblehead, Jalen Brunson, who gets hit on every floater attempt,
Yeah, I
gets
don't
a
get that
foul
either.
call, and no one complains about it. It's like it's the same
I,
thing.
I mean,
I,
I think people are gonna like when he's in the spot. I think he's gonna get, but like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
And Cat too, Cat flailing his arms, hitting everything, and getting foul. Like
oh
they
my God,
both foul bait, and everybody's like, "Oh, the Knicks are great. We love the Knicks, but we hate the Thunder." It's like,
it's the
bro,
Knicks. It's the Knicks. The Knicks are in New York. People like them apparently. I agree with you actually, Paul. I didn't mind the Thunder. I actually liked them. But I just like the Spurs more. So is
I mean,
what
they're
it
defending
is.
champs. They're the villain. They played into the villain role. They have the Lou Dort and then even Caruso
Lou
kind of
Dort
like.
not Dylan Brooks. People try to make him Dylan. He's not Dylan Brooks.
No, he's not. But plays a brand of basketball
He's also
that
just a big
is
dude. Like he's
football.
6'2",
It's
240.
football.
He's a
It's
football
foot.
player.
Caruso
It's
too has
footballish.
some
He's a linebacker.
Yeah.
questionable
But like, it's
fouls.
not like he's trying to hurt people. He's just big as crap, guarding the
Caruso
best player in the
also
NBA.
is a little unlikable, but I mean, I don't. I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, I don't hate the Thunder, but Caruso does do some things. You're just like, all right, bro,
He's
like
a vet. He a vet. He do vet moves. He
you
do
know what
vet
you're
moves.
doing.
He
hmm?
do
You know
vet
what you're
moves.
doing,
That's not
bro.
nice.
Every time on the fast break, and he did dragging
Yanking,
somebody in the ground, bro.
yanking arms and
Like,
shit. Like,
bro,
why?
like you don't have to do that. Like, you know
Hey man, don't hate the player, hate the game.
that. All right, what does
Hate
it
the team.
mean for the league, and if the Spurs win the championship this early,
Vince
Paul?
Carter is over.
Paula,
It's over.
I want you to like vent because I
Uh,
know you're
Everybody just take a hiatus. Take an extra long trip to what's the island all the other players be going to?
Cancun.
Cancun.
Cancun. Take an extra long
Cancun
trip to
is not.
Cancun. Don't
I
even
don't
show up
know.
to all season training. Just settle for being the Bucks during the '90s. And yeah, we gonna watch the Wembenyama show.
So you think they got the next like three championships locked up, basically?
If they don't break them up, I don't see. I mean, they might have the next three. I think the max.
Someone could
How
beat
old is
them.
Harper? How old is Harper?
They
20? They might have the next
Harper's 20.
five.
Next
The
If
five.
they,
next five championships? That's
if
not
those
possible.
three guys stay healthy,
Everyone's always overreactionary. Okay, the Spurs
I
win it
mean,
this year, good, but it's not like they gonna win every championship.
do you see how good they are?
I
And
mean,
Carter
how many
Bryant not
years? So
even
they
there
gotta
yet. He's
pay.
at
They
the
gotta pay
he's at
Wemby
the
in what,
beginning.
2 years, and then Castle, and
Yeah,
then Harper.
they ain't going anywhere anytime soon.
No, they signed all of them. They all get in the supermax. They
Okay.
don't care, and they'll keep
But they
Carter
already.
Bryant
But
on like a
Fox.
30
Fox
mil.
is on a long deal. Isn't Fox on
They'll
like a?
trade it,
He's got
Huh?
two more.
Okay. Then they
He's got
will.
two more.
and also Harper doesn't sign his extension until because Wemby's only getting his extension this summer. So they got two more summers, and that's when Fox's deal runs out.
Yeah,
Fox.
I
No,
think
no.
Wemby's.
Fox's deal is through like 2031. He's got a
Okay, but
fat
they don't
ass
have to pay
contract.
Harper until Fox's deal is up.
I think
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
before that.
No,
I think.
I was
I think
listening to a
it's
Don't
podcast.
you
before that.
I'm pretty sure it's like a
don't
lot.
you
They
get 4 years as your rookie deal or 3 years? What was it 3 or 4 years?
It's three, and
because
then the fourth is a restricted. You're restricted for or
yeah,
after
but
that.
they don't pay them the fourth year. They don't pay him that money yet until the fifth year.
Mm, they got a 5th year option, and they get like a massive extension.
That's when the
For
extension
sure.
kicks in on the fifth year. Like Chet
Yeah,
not getting paid that money yet, but he will get
Chet.
paid this coming summer.
They need to
Yep.
strip him of all his money.
250 million.
What do you do with Chet, Paul?
Keep him.
So I mean, like he has a problem with
He doesn't
Wemby.
have a problem. The
He just
the
has a dad.
conditions he's in is just like, what is he supposed? How is he going to expand his game?
He's good against every other team. I agree, but he has one roadblock, and that roadblock is a team he don't
Everybody's roadblock
confidence.
is Wembenyama. What do you mean?
No, no, no.
SGA shot
It's
6 or 17 for like every game.
no, but that's different. That's like him missing shots. Chet was scared. Like he was terrified. Like
we 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 never talked to Chet. Didn't say he was terrified.
nigga
Two
don't
shot
he never
attempts.
gonna
Two
you're
shot
gonna
attempts is terrified.
you're gonna admit that? You're never gonna admit
Jared
that you were
Allen said
scared.
he said the lights were too bright.
That's not him saying he was. I mean, yeah, that's
That's
not the
one way
same
of
thing.
saying you weren't
That's
ready for the
one.
moment.
That's one person. That's another. This is another person, and he's not admitting it. But we
How do
all
you
saw.
know Chet so well? Are y'all like boys? Y'all went to high school together?
My God, bro. All right, whatever. This nigga's
What
retarded.
else is he
But
only shooting the ball two
I
times?
mean, cut that out. Cut that last part. I didn't say that. Um. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I'm not saying you get rid of him. I'm just saying he got to bounce back because that
There's
was.
nothing besides him. I always thought he needed to speed up his release. His catch and shoot
He's
release
slow.
is very slow, but he's also long and tall, so he should be able to get it off. But yeah, he needs to speed up his release. I would recommend that, but I mean, he's still top
Do you think
three
he needs to
defensive.
get stronger?
No, what makes him great is his length and his mobility.
Yeah, but he can still be able to move like that and put on 10 pounds.
To do what?
He, to like get it like boom with other like he was getting bodied by Champagne in the paint like they were laying
Penny
up
is
on him
strong. He older than him.
and Vassell. I mean
They both older than him.
they were all putting him in a basket, just laying him up. He was not a good rim protector this series.
He's not good on the ball, but on the weak side, he's good.
And he
Like
was
when he was
still
on the
getting
weak side
dunked
with
on off
Wemby,
the ball. Huh?
on the weak side with Wemby, he had a couple weak side blocks against
Yeah, he
Wemby.
did. Yeah, he did. But I mean, they were still like getting buckets under the basket. And he's right there.
Yeah, it was too easy.
It was too easy. Guys, multiple times where Keldon Johnson moved him out of the way.
Keldon Johnson is Big Body Johnson for a reason, bro. No
That's
one stops him in the paint.
that's
What you mean?
bro. It's not. It shouldn't be every time. Like, okay, Jared McCain moved Wemby once, but that shit is not happening every time.
If people got into Wemby's bodies, yeah, he would get moved a bunch more, but they don't because he just be moving out the way with his little alien self and teleporting and blocking the ball. Well, goaltending. He be
Point
goaltending like
is,
crazy. They don't be
this
calling
this turned
nothing.
into a different conversation. Anyways, Chet, get better, man. I believe in you.
Don't be Ben Simmons.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Anything that who you guys got game one? All right. I think I want to take the Knicks game one. It might be close, or I want to take the Knicks. I think it's gonna be one of those two. But I still got Spurs winning the series. Who you guys got game one?
Spurs.
Okay.
I got Spurs running. They might win by 20. I think Wemby's gonna be like hype. He gonna be trying to make a statement. I think he just gonna go berserk.
You think the Knicks could be rusty after like 8 days off, maybe?
Mm.
Like y'all said, like they haven't faced a team like this,
It
and I
could
think
be
it's gonna
the
be a feel out game for the Knicks trying to figure out what they could actually run, and they're gonna be like, ah, shoot, this ain't working. None of this is
yeah.
working. We need to go back to the
Mm.
drawing board.
Yeah, but you got the Knicks winning the series.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got the
but
Spurs win the first two games.
And then you got the
Wemby,
Knicks
Castle,
winning
or
four
just
Harvard.
straight
figure it
games.
out. Oh yeah, they get
Yeah,
hurt.
they're
That's
hurt. And then the
Uh,
I
next
do
four
think
is
this
other
is like
teams.
yeah, this is like a feel out game for New York, also getting up to speed since they haven't played in over a week. And yeah, I got Spurs.
Yeah, it might be bad. Honestly, I'm scared to go to a.
uh,
I'm going to a bar to watch it on Wednesday. You might start throwing bottles at the TV screen. I'm kind of
the
scared of
Spurs are
that.
liable to lose one of their first two games. They've done it every round, even at home. They lost to the Blazers game two, lost to the
That
Timberwolves
was
game
game three.
one. No,
No,
they
it was
lost
game
at
two. They
home
almost won
game
that game.
two. Well, Wemby did get hurt in that game. He got a concussion, but still, um, they
I
are
mean,
liable to
really, the only way
lose.
you beat the Spurs, the only time people really beat the Spurs besides OKC was when
Is
Wemby
what
got hurt.
Wemby,
So
yeah.
they just gotta throw like I don't even know.
Or he
Have Ariel
ejected.
Okporti get in there and just throw an elbow or something. I don't care.
Jose Alvarado. Yeah.
Yeah, Wemby is prone to lose his temper, so that could definitely
It
happen.
happened one time.
Yeah, he's done.
He got the
He's
Buddhist
be
monk on him, bro. He'd be like,
he's very passionate.
he'd be
Let's just
zen,
say
going to
that.
Avatar
When he
state.
pulled up in the robe for Game
Dude, he
7.
pulled up in a monk suit for game six.
Um,
Or
I
he
would have
just
just, I'd be like, hey, yo, coach, I hurt my ankle. I can't play this game. You playing against a monk?
what if it was Jalen LeCue?
What about Jalen McHugh?
What if you saw him on the other side of the court
All right,
walking
time to
in?
wrap it up, fellas. I gotta go. Hey, all I know is he missed that dunk, so he's straight. They might clip it like he made it, but he missed it.
All right, we're gonna get up out of here. Hey, tune in. We're gonna be back for our review of the series Spider Noir, either later this week or next week. We're gonna be back for that. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Any lasting words before y'all get out of here?
Allez, bon maillet.
Spurs.
Are you trying to make that a thing? What does that even mean?
I think it's like down.
Don't explain it. Actually,
I
it's
forgot something
ambiguous.
about killing Ali or something.
Wow.
Or like Ali kill him. Oh, it's Ali kill him. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. All right, fellas, turn it off right now. Signing off. Peace.
Peace.